So this comment is in regard to my video about the buyout that the Trump administration has offered. If you haven't seen it yet, you can watch this video by clicking this comment and clicking see comment. I can give you a brief synopsis. The Trump administration has offered all federal employees who are working remotely a buyout. If they resign by February 6th, they will pay them through September, I think it is, even if they don't come into work. And if they don't take the buyout and they don't return to work in person, because that's what the Trump administration is doing, is wanting them all to come back to no more remote working, he says, then their jobs are just going to be eliminated. And I did a video explaining why I don't believe that the employees of the federal government that are currently working remotely should take the buyout. And this person says, stop overanalyzing the details. It's the principles. Get your rear ends back in the office. Stop overanalyzing the details. Well, let's take a look at the details that I gave, right? Detail number one was that the president doesn't have the authority to offer such a deal. So why should anybody believe that such a deal is going to be honored when the president doesn't have the legal authority to make such an offer? It would take an act of Congress in order for that to happen. Congress appropriates funds. There is no line item budget that allows for a president to pay people who work for the federal government to not do work, especially not for months and months and months, 7, 8 months, whatever it is that he's proposing. So I think that analyzing that particular detail is an important one, right? Because he's offering something that he doesn't have the legal authority to offer. So if you take the deal, and then in the court systems, when it gets challenged, it gets upheld that the president does not have the legal authority to make that offer, then you don't get your months and months of pay. I don't think that analyzing such a detail is something that we should overlook. You do. The second detail I gave is the fact that Trump has a 60-year history of not paying people that he said he was going to pay. Several small businesses, small contractors, employees, whoever he decides to stiff, he just stiffs. And his mentality has always been, fucking sue me. And then he's had the money to be able to draw out these lawsuits in court and make sure that these people just get drained dry and never see a dime of their money. Well, now he can do it from a federal government standpoint. The federal government has all the resources in the world. So the two details that you're saying we shouldn't take into consideration, that we shouldn't analyze, are his history of fucking over people that he said he was going to pay, and the fact that he doesn't have the legal authority to make the deal that he made. I don't know. They seem like pretty fucking important details to me.